Hey there everyone, and welcome to another VTuber reading of the Monster Girl Encyclopedia, which I actually have to record really quickly, because holy shit, the original video that I was planning takes a lot, is taking a longer than expected. Anywho, the Monster Girl we will be reading about today is none other than another in the reptile family, aka lizard, reptile type and lizard family. It is, of course, the salamander. Anyway, salamander. Family, lizard. Type, reptilian. Habitat, caves and volcanic regions. Nature, honest, aggressive, and passionate. Well, that's new, actually. Anyway, diet carnivorous, favors wild animals, and looks a lot nicer compared to the normal LizardMan. Anywho, this salamander is a variant of the LizardMan that has blazing red scales and lives in warm climates such as volcanic regions. Salamanders are ardent and straightforward. Sorry about that. That word was cut off weirdly for me. Anyway, genuine warriors who seek battle with flaming passion, traveling in search of humans who can prove themselves worthy rivals. The behavior of salamanders is similar to that of lizardmen, in that they ordinarily do not attack humans. However, when they meet a human who is also a warrior, they will burn ferociously for battle and challenge them as the salamander fights. Her excited passion will ignite her tail. The more heated the clash becomes, the longer it sizzles on. The closer she comes to being caught by the human's blade, the fiercer she burns. At the conclusion of the fight, her zeal most often subsides, as does the flame on her tail. However, regardless of who won, if she finds the match to have been worthy of her strength, her fire will burn on, along with her tail, bright, blazing, and unyielding. This is a sign that she has recognized her greatest rival as a warrior, wherein no longer, also you can hear my dog in the background there, I think. Anyway, as a warrior, there is no greater joy, and thus a hot passion is a hot passion is roused in her. It is then that she realizes that the sight of the warrior before her has kindled her body, and that her heart is throbbing with a thrill that anticipates a different sort of battle. The salamander embraces the sear of her emotion, letting it burst from her into an outcry of love. Aww. And appeal for them to have some fun with her in a different sense. Like, goddamn. Also, the reason why my thing isn't tracking properly is because I actually have to look down, and then the tracking kind of stops. Anyway. Alright. Right. Okay, love. Kinda lost track where I was, alright. To plead to lie to have fun with her as her partner. Though they might refuse, this flame once kindled can never be extinguished, and she will scream her love for them to the ends of the earth. Kinda weird, but at the same time, aww. Should they flee, her flames will only burn more brightly until at last it until at last it swells beyond her ability to control. Her need for them will consume her body, and like a beast burning in heat, alright, she will she will drop their body to the ground and have her way with them. That's well, aside from the them, because you never know, some weirdo on YouTube might say, "Oh, that's sexist," even though it actually says the verb for specifically one gender. Anyway, it is said that a salamander's flame of love never goes out even after she has made the human her partner. She forever continues to speak to them with the most solitary of words, and her hands often reach for them before she can think. When she looks at at her partner's at her cherished partner's face, and feels their warm breath against her ear, she cannot help but to kiss them deeply, filling their mouth with okay, I don't know if I should read this, but fuck it. Filling their mouth with her slick tongue, and her body then grows too hot to manage, and she has no other option but to fling them to the ground. And okay, the rest of the sentence here I can't really say. Let's just say she has a bit of a rough tumble with her partner at that point. Anyway, that was it for the Salamander. This one was actually... Some of the entries here can be short, but sometimes you think, yeah, probably a good idea that it's not that long. And I guess since they also frequently mention that the behavior for the Salamander is similar to that of the LizardMan, I guess most of the explanation comes from the entry for the LizardMan, which was the previous video, for those of you interested. Anyway, with that said, that was it for this VTuber reading of the Monster Girl Encyclopedia, and I will see you guys in the next video or stream of whatever I'll be making or streaming. So yeah, bye!